Hi everyone, this is Allison from the Center, and I wanted to come to you today and talk about a couple of different things. First thing I want to talk about was called secondary wounding or secondary trauma. And then we're going to talk about the 3Ds: denial, disbelieving, or discounting. And then we're going to talk about shoulda, woulda, coulda. So, first of all, secondary wounding or secondary trauma is something that an individual experiences after the initial trauma. And for us, we're talking about sexual assault or abuse. So someone comes forward to, say, law enforcement or anyone with some type of power or authority, to their family or to their friends who they hold a lot of love and trust with, and frankly, even to an advocate. They're expressing what happened to them, recounting their feelings and their whole experience. And somewhere along the line, that other person possibly does the 3Ds. They deny, they discount, and they disbelieve. Deny. That couldn't have happened. That person's too important. They wouldn't have done that. Discounting it. Oh, it could have been worse, right? He didn't have a gun. Disbelief. Really? Did it really happen that way? So it could be any of those things or forms of denying, disbelieving, or discounting an individual's experience. What happens is a survivor over time or even quite quickly decides, this is not trusting here. I can't trust this person. I can't put my faith that they're going to help me. They start withdrawing. So they quit reaching out. And all of a sudden, they start kind of going into their head. And in their head, they start thinking, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Maybe this really didn't happen that way. Maybe this was my fault. Maybe I could have done something different. And that turned into a lot of self-judgment and a lot of self-blame. And from that, sometimes a lot of negative coping mechanisms can occur. So my point is, when someone comes to you and discloses what has happened to them, the best thing that you can say, the most important thing you can say is, I believe you. This wasn't your fault. How can we help you now? It's that simple. That is the bridge that leads to healing. I hope this helps. I hope that clarifies a little few things. If you have any questions, give us a call, because we don't want you to go through the shoulda, woulda, couldas anymore.